the surface. Are you coming off the clouds yet?
Yes.
What do you see around you?
Big Ben.
Big Ben? What do you hear?
People. It's a busy street.
Busy street?
Mm-hmm.
Are you on the street?
Yes.
Do you feel that you have a body that...
Yes.
Okay. Do you feel that you're wearing anything?
I'm wearing a brown dress.
Brown dress? Can you describe what the dress looks like?
It's all the way to the floor, and I have on black button-up boots. And a hat. It's a large hat.
Can you describe your hat?
Large brim with feathers. And stripes.
Are you carrying anything or holding anything?
I have a parcel.
Are you wearing any jewelry?
No.
What color is your hair?
Brown.
Is it long or?
It's under my hat.
Do you sense if you have long hair or do you have short hair?
It's long.
So you have it. So you have something that you're using to hold your hair up?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So how do you feel right now?
I have a parcel. I'm going to give it to someone. I feel good.
And why are you giving your parcel to someone?
Because I love them.
Because you love them? Who is this person? What's your first impression of who this person is?
It's my mom.
Oh. So she doesn't have a parcel with her? Is it raining or something?
No.
Oh, okay. What do you use the parcel for?
It's a gift.
Oh. What color is it?
It's brown.
Is your mom happy to have received that?
Yes.
And how do you feel towards your mom?
Like she doesn't have anything.
Oh. So she seems to be treasuring that?
She needs it.
So how do you come about having one and she doesn't have one?
I married well. I have a lot more than she does.
Oh. So where are you guys at then together?
We're out walking.
And what do you see that's around you besides the Big Ben?
Carriages.
You're just having a nice day with your mom then?
I think I had to go give it to her. But I don't think I'm staying long.
Oh.
I'm not comfortable.
You're not comfortable in what way?
I felt like I could do more for her and I don't.
Oh. And you have to go somewhere? Do you know why?
Just because I don't want to be around because
Okay.
I feel bad for her.
Oh, okay. Okay, so just know that you're just observing. You're just observing at this time. These emotions don't need to bother you. You're just observing. So let's go to where a little bit forward in that life, to another important day in that life. And tell me when you've gone to another important day in that life. And what do you see?
I see my daughter.
Oh. What does she look like?
She's a beautiful baby.
Oh, she's a baby?
She's in a baby carriage. We're at Hyde Park.
How old is she? She less than a year or?
Maybe 2.
Ah.
No, she's less than a year. She can't get out of the carriage.
Okay. Are you with anyone else?
No, it's just us.
It's just you guys and you said you're at Hyde Park?
Mm-hmm.
And what does that look like there?
Beautiful green lawns. Ponds.
And do you sense that are you married at this time?
I am.
And what's your sense of, how do you feel when you think of your husband?
He's very smart.
What does he do to provide?
He's a lawyer.
Ah. What century do you think this is right now? Or does it feel?
1800s.
Okay. And how did you meet your husband?
Through my sister.
Ah. And is she married?
I don't know.
Okay. So were you guys at like a gathering of some sorts with your sister and that's how you met him?
We were dancing.
Ah. So, back to your little baby girl. What is her name? Do you know what you call her?
Marcy.
What's your husband's name?
Frederick.
Okay. And are you still walking through the park? Do you see any people that you know?
No, I'm gonna go home.
Oh, okay. Tell me when you go home and then tell me what it looks like.
It's in the city. I have a maid there. Her name's Harriet. The building outside is white. And there are steps up to the door. It's a green door. And there's black railing outside on the porch. Has a large entranceway. And a big library full of Frederick's books.
What type of attorney is he?
Civil rights.
What?
Civil rights.
Oh.
He cares very much about people.
Do you admire that in him?
Yes.
Does he tell you sometimes about his cases and stuff?
Sometimes.
Do you get to give him your view?
No. He doesn't care.
About your opinion?
No.
How does that make you feel? Does that bother you or no?
Yes.
It does?
He doesn't think I know enough to tell him.
Oh. Do you think it's just because of how men perceived women back then, or do other people, like other men, listen to their wives?
He knows better.
Oh, he knows better? So you think he should kind of listen to you too?
Yes.
That must be frustrating then. So, what are you doing in the home now?
I don't really do anything.
You just let the maid take care of everything?
It's only important that I look pretty.
Oh. And is that only because of him?
Well, because of everybody. That's what I'm expected to do.
Is it because of the people that are in your society and the women are just expected to look pretty all the time?
And that's all we get to do.
Oh. What would you like to do?
Right.
Oh, really? What do you want to write about?
Everything.
Do you read a lot of books or
No,
no?
but I want to write.
Do you keep a journal?
No, I don't even write my thoughts down. It'll make them permanent.
Well, is there anything wrong with that? Or are you scared that he might find him or something?
I don't want my thoughts to be permanent.
Oh. Do you have any close friends that you talk to?
Yes, they're society friends.
But do they allow you to be able to tell what you would like to do, or can you not talk to them about that?
I talk to Harriet.
Oh, the maid?
Yes. I don't let the other people know what I really feel.
How do you feel?
Shut in.
That would make sense, though.
On display.
Does your husband feel like you're pretty? Did I say that you're pretty?
Yes.
Does he tell you that he loves you?
Yes.
Do you feel that he truly loves you, or does he just love you because that's what he's supposed to do?
He loves me.
Okay. Well, let's go to. Is Harriet in the house with you right now?
Yes, she's always there.
Okay. So, can you describe to me what she looks like?
She has red hair.
Is she tall, or?
She's thin, pale skin and freckles. She's an immigrant.
Ah, now I was getting. Where is she from?
She's from Scotland.
Oh, so she has an accent?
Mm.
Do you like her accent?
Yes, she's very endearing.
Um,
She's my best friend.
So, let's have you look into Harriet's eyes. The eyes are the windows to the soul. And tell me if you recognize Harriet as anyone in Jessica's lifetime right now.
It's Michelle.
And so do you tell all your thoughts to Harriet, and she tells and shares her thoughts with you?
Yes.
It's good to have a good friend like that, huh?
Yes.
Does she help fill the feeling of you being shut in? Does she give you a little bit of that freedom, being able to speak what you want to?
Yeah.
Okay. So does your mom live with you?
No.
Oh. Is she still married? Or
No.
no? So why is she allowed to live with you?
No.
Oh. Does that disturb you?
She needs me,
Oh, she needs you?
but I'm not there for her.
Oh. Is that because of your husband?
It's just not proper.
Oh. Does that also make you feel trapped too?
It can't be me.
What would you like to do if you had your choice?
I don't know how to change any of it.
What would your dream be, though, besides writing? Would you want to still live where you are? Or would you want to travel? What would be your dream?
I would like to travel.
Would you write about your travels and what you see?
Write about love, about stories of people in love.
Um, so, do you know what's happening to your mom? Why she needs you right now?
She's destitute.
Oh. Do you send Harriet to go and visit or help her at all?
No,
You can't even do that?
no,
Oh. That must make you sad.
it does.
Okay. But at least you know that she loves you, huh?
She does.
So when you visited her before, were you kind of like hiding that from your husband and everyone around you?
Yes.
Okay. When you look at your mom, is she anyone in Jessica's lifetime at this time?
It's my mom. Okay, so let's move forward to another important day and time in that lifetime. And tell me when you've gone to that another time and day in that lifetime, and tell me what you see. The day I met Frederick.
I'm sorry, what?
The day I met Frederick.
Oh. What's happening?
We're at a party. And he's very smart. And all the ladies like him.
All the ladies like him?
Mm-hmm. It's very witty.
Why do they like him? Is he handsome or something?
He's just charming.
Oh. Is he from England?
Yes.
Is he an attorney at that time, or is he going to school?
He's an attorney.
Mm-hmm.
He's a barrister.
Describe to me what you're wearing today when you met him.
I'm wearing white. The brooch, the neck, it's laced. A big hat.
What does your dress look like? Or
Goes to the floor. It's white lace. I look pretty.
you feel pretty?
Yes.
So how do you get introduced to Frederick?
My sister's there. And she's flirting with him.
Oh. And what is your sister's name?
Charlotte.
And what do they call you?
Margaret.
So she's flirting with him. Do you walk up or what happens?
Charlotte's very beautiful too.
Oh.
But I'm smarter than her. And Frederick wants to be with someone who's smart. He used to appreciate that I was smart. He doesn't anymore.
Why doesn't he anymore? Do you know why?
No.
And so that must make you feel pretty sad then, huh?
Yes.
So do you try to do anything to help get that appreciation back?
Just look pretty and be proper.
Oh, yeah. That seems...
That's all he wants me to do.
Does that get tiring, though?
Yes. It's exhausting. He cares what other people think. But he's a good man. And he cares about people. I guess that's why it hurts so much that he doesn't care what I think.
Do you think he doesn't realize that he's acting that way? Or does he know that he's acting that way?
We have arguments about it.
Oh. But he just sees it as this is your job to look pretty.
He does everything else. That's what I need to do.
Oh. So, were you happy when you met him?
Yes.
And how long was it that you guys courted before you got married?
Not long.
Did he know your mom then?
Only briefly. My dad was still alive.
Did your dad and mom approve of the marriage?
Oh, yes.
So did your parents, they were doing well for themselves at the time?
No.
No?
They've never done well.
So how were you able to have gotten into that society just because you got married to Frederick?
Because I was pretty.
Oh.
I knew the right people.
Oh. Is that just kind of like the expected thing to do though, is and when you grow older that time?
Frederick married beneath his station.
Oh. What did his family think of that?
They liked me enough. They thought he could do better.
So then they began to love you?
His mother's very warm.
Oh, that's good.
She's very beautiful too.
And his dad?
He's not there.
What's his mom's name?
Gloria.
What happened to his dad?
He passed away.
Before you met him?
Yes.
Oh. Did he ever tell you about his dad?
He says his dad is very funny.
Hmm. What was his dad's name?
Abraham.
No. So what town do you think you live in? What's the name of the town?
London.
Ah. And you live in the city of London?
Yes.
Do you like it there?
I do. I don't know anything else though.
Do you not travel outside of London to other parts?
No.
Does Harriet ever tell you about Scotland?
Yes.
What do you think of her stories?
She hasn't had a chance to experience life like I could. I feel bad for her. Her stories are painful.
But you're helping her, though. Giving her a better life than what she may have had if she was in Scotland.
I could do more.
So are you still at the party with Frederick?
No.
What's happening now?
Back at my house.
So what do you normally do during the day with your daughter?
Oh, I definitely read little books to her. And we play.
What do you play?
And we play princesses.
And what was her name again?
Marcy.
Marcy, that's right. How old is she now?
She's 5 or 6.
What does she look like?
She has blonde hair. I'm reading Peter Pan to her.
Who does she look like? You or Frederick?
Me.
And what do you see now?
Proper dinner parties.
Who's there?
His business friends. I'm able to be charming and flirt. It's the only power I have.
And what do his friends think?
They think I'm witty.
And their wives?
They don't like me.
Why? Are they jealous?
They are.
Oh. Couldn't you teach them?
I don't want to.
Because it makes you feel like you have some power, being able to
Yes,
do that.
it's my only power.
Well, especially since you feel kind of trapped there, huh?
Sometimes I think about leaving.
Oh, really?
I know another man will love me.
So what was the purpose of having that dinner party?
Oh, he always wants to show off.
Oh. Do you get tired of that?
Sometimes it's fun. Sometimes I love it. Sometimes I hate it. He hates it too sometimes.
Is it something kind of expected when you're in that type of social status?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so let's move ahead to the last day of your life in that lifetime. Time before you take your last breath of that lifetime, and tell me what's happening and what you see.
My Eliza's there. She's my niece.
Ah.
She's very loving. She's a very good caretaker.
She's taking care of you?
Yes.
Where's your daughter?
She's not there.
Is your husband around?
No.
Are you at your house or at your niece's house?
I'm at my house.
Your house.
Eliza lives with me.
Do you know why your husband's not there?
He passed away.
Oh, how old do you think you are?
45.
35?
45.
45? Do you know why you're ill?
It's in my lungs.
Oh. Okay. Has a doctor come to visit you?
Yes.
And has your daughter Nisi already visited you too?
She has.
Okay. All right, so let's take your last breath of that lifetime. And after you've taken your last breath, tell me what you see.
Bright light.
See a bright light? How do you feel when you look at the bright light?
Peaceful.
And what was the purpose in that lifetime?
Just to be beautiful.
Did you accomplish that in that lifetime?
Yes.
And what are you doing? Are you going towards that light or are you in that light now?
I'm in the light now.
Is there anybody in the light with you?
Vivian.
Who's Vivian?
She's my sister.
Are they saying anything or doing anything?
She's been just beautiful too. No accomplishment. Just beautiful. We're laughing. Beautiful fools.
And how do you feel? You still feel at peace being in that light?
It feels love
Oh, it's love.
being with her.
That must be a wonderful feeling.
Yes.
Is there anybody else there? Or just her?
Just her.
Okay. All right, so let's move forward to another important life. To another important day and another important time and place. Another lifetime. And tell me what you see.
A little fireplace.
Is it a big fireplace?
It's little.
Little fireplace? Is there anything in the fireplace?
A pot.
Pot?
It's not where I live though.
What are you doing there?
Getting warm.
Oh. So you have a body in this lifetime then?
Yes.
Do you feel like you're a man or a woman?
I'm a little girl.
Uh-huh. Do you know the person who you're in the house of?
Yes.
Are you related to that person?
No. I'm not supposed to be there.
You're not supposed to be there?
No.
Why not?
Because I'm just a...
Because what?
Because I'm a street kid.
Oh, so you know the person who lives there, but you're kind of hiding just so you can be warm?
Yeah.
Oh.
Her husband lets me in.
But she won't let you in when she sees you?
She doesn't know me.
Oh. So is the man a nice man?
No.
Oh. How old are you?
Maybe 10.
Do you know why you live in the streets being so young?
I don't have anybody.
What happened to him?
They died.
Oh. Did they die of something or something happened to him?
War.
Oh. Did someone come in and kill him then?
No, our home was destroyed.
What destroyed it? Do you know what it was?
It was lit on fire.
It was a fire?
Everybody's houses were lit on fire.
So are you in a different town than where you lived to be in a house that has a fireplace?
Yes.
Was there a lot of people who lived through that?
Yes.
So they just went to this next town that you're at now?
Everybody's poor. Everybody's cold.
So you said that this man isn't very nice. Why is he not nice?
He pretends he is.
Oh, he pretends that he is?
Yes.
Does he pretend it to the people around him?
No. They don't. I don't know.
Um, so what are you doing now? Are you still getting warm?
Yes. He pretends like he's nice, but he wants to take advantage of me.
That's not nice.
He covers my mouth so I won't scream, so people won't hear.
Okay. Just observe. You don't need to feel the emotion. Just know that you're just observing at this time. We're just watching and learning. What does this man look like?
He has blonde hair and glasses.
And glasses?
Yeah.
What is this, what he's wearing, what does it look like?
has brown pants and a cream shirt.
And a cream? Okay. Okay, so let's move forward. Let's move forward from that time. And tell me what you see.
There is no more.
What happened?
He kills me.
He kills you? Did he kill you at that time that you were at the fireplace?
Yes.
Do you know how he killed you?
He strangled me.
He strangled you. Where do you think you were, what country was that you were living in at the...
I think it was Paris.
Do you know what time, what century?
He's not from there.
He wasn't from there?
He's German.
Oh. So you had a very short time in that lifetime. Do you know what your purpose was in that lifetime? Or what lesson you were to learn at that lifetime?
I don't like that lesson.
You didn't like that lesson?
No.
Well, we all came for a different reason and purpose. But I'm sure that what happened, what that man did to you, was not what your purpose was in that lifetime. Let's go back to the time before your parents and your family died, and that when they were attacked in that lifetime, to a happy day in that lifetime.
Playing with my brothers and sisters.
How old are you?
Maybe 5 or 6.
How many brothers and sisters do you have?
8.
Wow, that's a lot. And are you playing inside or outside?
Inside.
Is your parents, are they there too?
No. They're working. They're always working.
And what are you playing with something, or are you just playing with each other doing?
Just playing with each other.
And how do you feel?
Cold.
Oh, you're cold? Is there a fireplace going?
No.
Is there a place for a fire?
No.
And your clothes aren't enough to keep you warm?
No. I don't have shoes on.
Do you feel happy though?
No.
You're not happy?
I'm dirty.
Do you have any older brothers, sisters that help out in the house?
Nobody helps.
Do you have a full belly?
No.
No.
Very poor.
Do you have a full belly?
No.
No.
Very poor.
Do you go a couple of days without eating, or is it just right now you're not hungry?
It's just what we can get from other people.
Oh, really? So do your parents try to get whatever jobs that they can then?
Yes.
Do you know what you look like in that lifetime?
I have blonde hair.
Blonde hair? Is it long or short?
It's long.
Are there any mirrors in the house?
No.
No. So do you feel like you're still in Paris then? Is that where it was?
Not when I was younger.
Where was it that you lived?
In the country.
Which was outside of Paris then?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know who it was that invaded?
No.
Okay. Why did you choose to bring forward those lifetimes for her to see?
So she could see how she is now.
She says that she seems pretty aware that she's had some lifetimes. Is she very aware of her past lives?
Yes.
Okay. She says that she experienced seeing a possible lifetime in Romania as being a performer. Is that correct? Is that true?
Yes.
Okay.
She would dance.
She was a dancer? Okay. How long ago was that?
The 1700s.
And what did she dance for? Did she dance for like the court or something?
For money.
Ah, she danced for money. Okay. And may I ask you to do a body scan on Jessica today?
Yes.
Okay. And while you do that body scan, can you tell me what you find and what you do to help her with what you find? Are you finding anything right now?
No.
Okay. But you're just going to go through and just help her at this time? Okay. Do you mind if I check and see how you're doing while we go through these questions?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thank you. She's wondering what life in her past life is impacting her the most in this current lifetime.
Margaret.
Yeah. Is it because she felt trapped having to be pretty all the time?
Yes.
Is there anything that you would like to say to her right now to help her get over that feeling?
Real beauty comes from inside.
Real beauty comes from inside. She says she wanted to write in that lifetime. Is that coming into anything in this current lifetime?
No.
No. Okay. She said that Harriet was Michelle. Is that correct?
Yes.
Is Michelle one of her sisters or a friend?
Friend.
Okay. So she'll know who that is.
Mm-hmm.
And her daughter in that lifetime, is that anyone that she has and knows in this current lifetime?
Her daughter.
Ah, her daughter now. Has she had many lifetimes with her daughter? And
Yes.
she says she feels like her daughter, Sydney, has been a mom to her before. Is that correct or no?
Yes.
So why have Sydney and Jessica had many lifetimes together?
Because they love each other.
Okay. Do they help one another in each other's lives?
Yes.
Okay. How are you doing on that body scan?
I don't see any disease.
Okay. Does she have any discomfort or any tensions that need to be worked out?
No.
No? Okay. She was wondering about her relationship with two people that she had known in this lifetime. And one of them was by the name of Jeff. Has she had a previous life with Jeff before?
Yes.
How long ago?
In the 20s.
In the 1920s?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And what was he to her in that lifetime?
Was her husband.
Ah. And what was his purpose in being in her life at this time, in this lifetime?
They didn't finish.
Oh, okay. And will they have another lifetime together?
This one.
Just this one? And they won't have another?
No.
Okay. So they've worked out the karma that they meant to?
Yes.
Okay. And then she also was wondering about Spencer. Has she had a life with Spencer before?
Yes,
And how long ago was that?
in the 20s.
Oh, as well, 1920s as well? Was it during the same time as with Jeff?
Yes.
Oh. And what was he to her then?
She had an affair with him.
Oh. So was Spencer the cause as to why her and Jeff didn't finish out their life in the 20s together?
Yes.
Okay. What was the reason of him being in her life in this lifetime?
Because they love each other.
Can you say that again, please?
Because they love each other.
Oh, because they love each other? Okay. Will they have another lifetime together? No? Okay. Has he served his purpose in her lifetime this time?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. Okay. She was wondering about a common thread between her lifetimes, or a common theme. The little girl, the lifetime with the little girl, she wasn't able to really learn a purpose from that lifetime. What was the purpose of her lifetime? The little girl that died so young.
You have to use what you have.
Ah. And that's what she did as far as being Margaret, because she used her charm and beauty to be able to get to the higher class than what she was born into. So has she had that common theme where she's had to use beauty to be able to live out her life?
Yes.
Or has there been other things in other lifetimes?
She's always had to start with nothing.
Um, Why is it that she's always had lifetimes like that?
It's what she knows.
Oh, okay. Will she ever have a lifetime where she won't have to start that way?
No.
No. She said that she's always had concerns about her body weight. Is it because of those themes of those past lifetimes?
If she wasn't pretty, she wouldn't have been killed.
So if she wasn't pretty, she wouldn't have been killed?
Mm-hmm.
So that's why she feels like she shouldn't gain weight? Or why she fights it so much? To be able to survive?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay. She's wondering if she's ever had any other type of occupations besides being a dancer in any other lifetimes.
She's never had a skill.
She's never had a skill. But this time she's got the skill of marketing and she's got into real estate. Would that be considered that she finally broke that karma?
Yes.
Okay. Will that help her change for her next life?
Yes.
Okay. Is she living out a lot of past karmas in this lifetime?
Yes.
And will she finally break more in this lifetime, or she have to relive a lot of them?
Relive.
Okay. But it's good to know that she finally did break one big one, huh?
Yes.
Okay. She was curious as to know why she chose her family in this current lifetime, because they don't seem to be very close, and she seems to be a very different person than everyone else in her family. Why did she come and choose this family?
You've always been different than your family. They're not who you are.
And you said that she knows who she is?
Yes.
Can you tell her today what difference that makes her so special?
She's always been able to rise above her station.
So when she was a dancer in Romania, was she able to accomplish by...
Yes.
What did she do in that life?
She married well.
Ah. Okay. And then she wouldn't have to dance anymore for her money. Okay. Has she had many lives in the past?
Yes.
How many lives has she had?
6.
Has she always been a female?
Yes.
Will she come in as a male anytime? No. No? Okay. She says that she's had a dream about always having some type of an emergency and never being able to communicate to someone for help. Is that because of the lifetime as a little girl?
Yes.
Okay. Can we help release the stress or anxiety that lifetime has put onto Jessica's current life? Today, can you help release that?
Yes.
Okay. And can you tell me when all of the anguish and fear, anything negative from that lifetime has left Jessica's memory and body? We can just release it out to the universe. And can you let me know when that has been done? Okay. And can we replace that with love and peace? And is there anything else she would like to replace that with? What else would you like to replace that with?
Comfort.
Comfort. Let's replace that with comfort
Hope.
and hope. Can we also add some self-worth to that, knowing that it wasn't her fault, that she doesn't need to feel guilty or anything? She was just there to help warm herself. And let me know when Jessica has fully felt all that love, peace, comfort, hope, and self-worth. Okay. Now, I know in that lifetime where she was Margaret, she felt so bad for her mother not being able to help her. And she mentioned that she also felt guilty for not being able to help her mother at that lifetime. I was wondering if we can also help Margaret's guilt to go away, knowing and letting her know that it wasn't her fault, that we all have chosen our paths and what we will take in our lives, and that we all learn and need to learn different things. And can we let all of that guilt go away? And is that gone now?
Yes.
Okay. And let's replace that as well with love. The pure love of a daughter to a mother. Peace. Joy. And happiness. And appreciation and gratitude of having her as her mother at that lifetime. And is there anything else she would like to replace that with? No? Tell me when we've replaced all of that and filled it with the love and peace and happiness and joy and appreciation and gratitude. Okay. Thank you. She says that she feels that food is her vice right now, and that she kind of uses it as a secret. Will that finally go now that we have released some of her fear from that little girl and we've replaced that? Or does she need to do anything to work on that right now?
There's more work.
Needs more work. And what can we do to help her? Help not to use it as, and be her vice, and not to feel like she has to be secretive about it.
Now that she's safe.
Know that she's safe. Does she feel safe right now? In her current life?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So let's, when I touch Jessica's forehead, let's fill her body with overwhelming feeling of safe and being protected, knowing that she's safe, knowing that she is both mentally and physically safe and protected, loved and cared for. She's appreciated for who she is by those that love her, and that she knows that. Okay. And when she hears this, should she listen to this often so that this reinforces that feeling? Yes? Okay. Is this another reason why she hates seeing pictures?
Yes.
Okay. And will that slowly start to go away?
No.
No? Okay. What's another reason why she hates the pictures?
She's always had to use her legs. It's gotten her in trouble.
Okay. But being that she is safe and protected right now, what can we do to help her so she can finally feel free of that heaviness and that holding her back?
Just love herself.
What?
Love herself.
Just be herself? Love herself? Okay. 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 So when I touch Jessica's forehead, I would like to fill her whole body with love, self-worth, kindness, and tell me when she finally feels all that. And tell me if there's anything else she would like to replace that fear with. Okay. Because she is a very powerful being, isn't she? We all are, aren't we? She doesn't need to feel that she doesn't have any place or any value in this life, does she? Okay. Because she does, and she's very important. We all have a purpose. Okay. She's wondering about her guides. Does she have any guides with her today?
Rachel's always with her.
Rachel is? Does she know Rachel?
Yes.
And how does she know Rachel?
Rachel was her daughter.
In what lifetime?
With Jeff.
Does Rachel have any messages for Jessica today?
She loves me.
She loves you? Can Rachel fill Jessica with that love today? And can Rachel feel that? Can Jessica feel that love?
Yes.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Does she have any other messages for Jessica?
You're good enough.
That she's good enough? Does she always try to tell that to Jessica?
Yes.
Does she listen? Or does
No.
no? Okay. What can Jessica do to be able to listen to Rachel more often?
Just know she's there.
Just know that she's there. Does Rachel show her love and very often?
Yes.
Okay.
She shows her signs.
She shows her signs. What kind of signs does Rachel show her?
Change.
Change? So like when she changed from her one job to what she's doing now?
Change. Coins.
What is can you tell me what that means?
Coins.
Oh, change coins. Oh, okay. And will Jessica know what that means? Is there a special meaning to those coins?
Yes.
Okay. And what are those meanings to the coins?
That they're there.
Ah, okay. So should she stop and just say thank you and just acknowledge Rachel whenever she sees them?
Yes.
Okay. Does she have any other messages at this time for Jessica? No? Okay. Okay, I'd like to tell Jessica thank you for coming today.
Thank you.
She was wondering about Sydney. Is Sydney's guide Rebecca as well?
Yes.
Okay. And has Sydney had a past life with Rebecca before?
Yes.
When they went to Boston, Sydney seemed really connected to one of the buildings. Has Sydney ever lived back in Salem before?
No.
No. Why did she feel so connected to one of the buildings in Boston and Salem?
The era.
Ah. And then how about San Francisco. She said that she had been there before in Fremont when she was 8 years old. Has she ever lived in San Francisco before?
Yes.
Ah. When was she in San Francisco?
20s.
Ah, the 19. Oh, Jessica, Jeff, and Sydney were in the 1920s in San Francisco?
Yes.
Okay. And Spencer. Ah. Okay. How many guides does Jessica have?
Just one.
Just one? She said that Sydney was told that she has a guide that is got like a kind of a weird look, kind of like an African or something, tribe type look. Is that correct? Or no?
It's an adventurous woman.
Yeah. Do you know who that is?
Anne.
And who's that to Sydney?
An aunt on her dad's side.
Ah. And then she said also that might be a grandpa or somebody that is also with Sydney. Is that true or no?
It's Larry's dad.
Ah. Okay. She said throughout her childhood her father was such a seeker of religion. Why would he always jump around from different religions?
So he's looking for the truth.
But now she states that he's an atheist.
He believes.
But he still believes. Will he see the light when he crosses over?
Yes.
Okay. Can Jessica send him some love right now? Okay. And can you tell me when he feels that love?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I would like to know that, and I'm sure Jessica would like to know that he's feeling comforted in his spirit and soul at this time, and I'm sure that that love that she sent him helped with that. Okay, that's good to know. Okay. So she seeks knowledge as far as religion as well. Is she seeking truth as well, like him?
Yes.
Is she going down the right path as far as what she is seeking, or what can you tell her to help her what she's looking for?
You already have it.
She already has it? Okay. Will she know when you say that she already has it? Will she know what that is?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. And has she ever had any past lives with Larry?
Larry's Frederick.
What?
Larry's Frederick.
Ah, Larry is Frederick. Is he treating her better in this lifetime than before?
Yes.
Is that what his contract was to do better this time?
They just love each other.
Okay. Have they had any other lifetimes before the one with Frederick and now?
No.
No. Will they have any future?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay. Are there any other messages that you would like to tell Jessica today that we haven't talked about? Okay. Okay. Well, I thank you for your time today in sharing and giving and helping Jessica out today. I'm sure she'll appreciate it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.